Another day, another gym, and this time it's the return of the gym ground type. In this case, it's the ground type's version of the gym command. The RGM-79C reminds me less of the ground type of the 08MS team and more of just the ordinary gym or even the early type like with the Gundam head. The only evidence of it being a ground type being the kneecap grips and the shoulder hardpoints. It seems more like a Dom/Rig-Dom scenario where you just have to swap a few parts around to get either a ground or a spacefaring machine, as the ground type lacks the bulging, sonic ring layered lower legs of the likes of the Gundam head. This one also has a refreshing mint flavor, though I think that might just be the color aesthetic they were going for in Thunderbolt. Unlike the visor on the War in the Pocket gym command, this one more properly resembles a commander insignia, identifying this gym as the leader from a clear distance. And I'm sorry, it's that fabric again. I'm not going crazy, am I? There has to be a better way to portray this material in a way that doesn't make it look like a crinkly diaper, right? In the 08MS team, the dust covers were shown to be stretched fabric that from a distance were almost indistinguishable from metal. We as a species have known how to stretch the wrinkles out of covering fabrics for thousands of years. If I had to guess, the reason the fabric looks this way is that they were trying to make it look like an astronaut EVA suit, but the problems here are twofold. One, the actual EVA suits of this universe are so sophisticated that they are form-fitting, and two, it's the gym ground type, as in not in outer space. It really has no excuse to look this bad. And for an added laugh, it has a Mike Piazza mode. Guess we're playing baseball type K now.
The Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby, let's go.
But one thing I will give the gym command is the design of its support craft, the Corvette Booster. Now, in the Universal Century, it is basically impossible to have a mobile suit that can fly under its own power without a dedicated flight mode. The Corvette Booster, which is also cut from the MSX art books, a companion to Mobile Suit Variations, were a complex and experimental version of the flight sleds which would become commonplace in the future. The Thunderbolt Corvette is unique in that the gym can mount it from many different angles, either on top like a sled, hanging from the bottom like a glider, or wearing it like a jetpack. The fact that the Corvette needs its own pilot who has to coordinate with the mobile suit is a weakness, however, and EO basically had to pair up with a pilot who was his equal for it to work in combat, though its usefulness as a drop craft still doesn't hurt.